Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, Kidizen, and eBay. And today we have a what sold video. I got a little bit behind on doing these, and I think as a reseller, especially one who takes the time to watch YouTube, these are the most important videos because it's great to watch hauls. I love watching mystery unboxings, but you need to know what is actually selling and for how much. I have found myself underpricing, overpricing, and I think these videos are super helpful. They're not always the most viewed as a content creator, but I do them because I hope that you will learn a thing or two, learn a brand or two. All right, today's video is going to have a lot less chatting from me because I am using this different software and I'm on a time constraint. So not that my video quality is ever great, but it's probably not as great today because I'm using my computer instead of my phone. But we're going to be doing a share screen. It just takes a lot less time in the editing process. I don't have to put in all the photos. Hopefully you don't mind this way. And we are going to be going over my sales for a 2-week time period. This is very average for me, but things have been pretty great the last couple of weeks because I've actually been listing and working hard on my reselling business. I will tell you things that sold very quickly and things that I had forever that could help you when you're picking items up. I had a lot of things sell from the bins, so moving forward, that is definitely how I'm trying to source a lot of my items. And these are sales from June 23rd through July 7th, just to make it an even 2 weeks. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to jump in. I haven't used this program in a while. They changed things on me. Here we go. Start share. All right, so I've kind of sorted them already just by platform. We are starting things off on Mercari. This was a super old item. This came in a fun box. It was just a pair of boot cuffs from ThredUp. They sold for $8.10. I did everything in my closet 10% off when they went to the new no fee. I don't know. I do not offer free shipping on any of my platforms. So now we are into the items that Mercari no longer offered fees. So if it's sold or fees for sellers, if it's sold for $8.10, that means $8.10 went into my bank account. So not sad about this. I probably had about $3 average cost of goods, typical for fun boxes. This is a pair of a 9, that's probably saying that wrong, Bing kids jeans. This is a designer. She does not make kids items anymore. These came in a kids ThredUp 50-pound rescue box. So I probably had just under $2 into them, sold for $34. It did take a while, probably because it has to be someone that seeks out the kids line, being that I don't know when it was discontinued, but these probably were really expensive when they were new. I had a couple of these I picked up here locally. I am in Orlando. I don't think I mentioned that if you are new here. And so we have a lot of access to theme park items from Disney and Universal. So I picked a few of these up for $3. This one sold for $20. It was a Gryffindor. And this Ravenclaw sold for $16. So very quick flips. These sold within a day of me listing them. And I was happy to see them go fast because I didn't want to have to store them. Bonds is a great kids brand. They sell a lot of sleepwear and swimwear. I think it's an Australian brand. Don't quote me on that. But I learned about this brand from buying and selling on Kidizen. I did pick this up from Unclaimed Baggage. I do a lot of my own personal shopping on that website. Had a couple bucks into it, sold very quickly for $22. And we are still on Mercari. Eleanor Rose, I have mentioned recently, is a kids boutique brand, very similar to Matilda Jane and Cheeky Plum, that sort of thing. It did also recently close up shop. I think someone is trying to buy it or maybe has bought it by now. So my Eleanor Rose items are selling pretty quickly. This little dress was my daughter's. So it probably came from Once Upon a Child originally, and it sold for $24. I picked up this J. Jill, Pure Jill linen dress. It was a petite size. It was white, so I took a risk buying it from the bins, but I literally could find nothing wrong with it. Here's a perfect example where I said it could use an iron or a steam. I do not iron my items or steam my items. It still sold within 24 hours of listing for $19. Coolie Bar is a great very expensive retail brand for sun protection clothing. I own a lot of it, so do my kids, but I pick it up secondhand. And this skirt I picked up at the bins. Our bins are $1.89 per pound now. I think maybe $1.90. I can't keep it straight. It's under $2 for now. So I always say I have between $1 and $2 into most of my items, especially the ones that are, this was only an 8-ounce item. So sold for 20 bucks. This also came in a very recent bins haul, a very lightweight, torrid Harry Potter Luna Lovegood tee. It was in fair condition, still sold within a day of listing. People love their Harry Potter items, myself included. I picked it up knowing it wasn't in the best shape, but I had to save it from the landfill. I had one whole Kidizen sale during this 2-week period. I do still list all of my items on Kidizen first, just because it's easier to push them out. I do use List Perfectly. I do have a discount code down below. I love it. It makes cross listing super fast for me. These were two pairs of my kids' shorts. I put them in a bundle and they sold for $16. I had nothing into them originally because I had Gap gift cards from when ThredUp had awesome partner kits. Now they do not. All right, I had a few sales on eBay. I am starting to finally make some moves over there. This was a repeat buyer. The same person bought another UCF pink Victoria's Secret item here local to me in Florida, like in Orlando. Literally, they live like 20 minutes from my house. I think they must run like a little boutique or something near UCF because the address is right near the college. I was happy for a fast flip. This is an item that is part of a consignment I am doing for a friend who happened to go to UCF. So if you find these Victoria's Secret pink, I don't know if they still make them. It's a collaboration with Fifth and Ocean. I bought a lot of this stuff when I was at Florida State. So it sells pretty quickly in my experience. Fantastic sale here. This is the brand Souplest, also a collab with MAP, M-A-A-P. I don't know what that stands for, but I knew that this was a cycling jersey. Picked it up at the bins and it sold for $71 plus shipping. So that was a fantastic sale and sold really, really quickly. Got a lot of attention on Posh and Mercari. So don't pass by any type of cycling gear, in my opinion, if it's in good condition, and always look it up. These Lululemon padded cycling shorts were mine. I probably got them originally at a Goodwill. When I first started using my Peloton, it was a struggle. I needed some extra cushion. So I used them a handful of times. They sold for $35. Best sale for sure. I think my highest sale ever. I had one other item on Poshmark sell around. After fees, I do think this is my best sale I've ever had. This is a lot of Disney Infinity characters and the game. This was ours. We collected every single piece and we would buy bulk pieces from, most of it came from Facebook Marketplace, and then we would turn around and sell the ones we already had. So at the end of the day, we had a $0 cost of goods because we were buying and selling them to complete our set. I did take a $400 offer and they left me positive feedback. I was so nervous shipping these things. Oh my gosh, it was a huge box that I individually like bubble wrapped every single piece. So in the end, I was so nervous, but $400 for something we had nothing into, and it was taking up a lot of room in our garage. So I was really happy to sell this. All right, We Wore What active set. I picked up both of these pieces in the same bin at the bins. So I had a couple bucks into it. I believe it sold for an offer of $35. I can't see on this screen and I don't want to go check, but I'm pretty sure this sold for $35. These Roxy New with Tags snow gloves I picked up at a local like one-off thrift store to me for $3 and they sold for $22. The rest of my sales were over on Poshmark. I sold these Gap Fit orange shorts. These came in my ThredUp 400-pound ordeal that I got. So in my cost of goods, I put that I had $5 into each item because I only counted the items I ended up selling out of those 2 orders. So still a decent sale. It was a full price sale and they paid $25 for these little shorts. Another item from the consignment I'm doing for my friend. She really likes the Victoria's Secret pink line. These were sweatpants. They were not in the best shape, but I just still thought they were cool. They sold for $9. Sorry if I'm going too fast for you. Just trying to get through it today. We've got a lot of items to get listed also. So on a roll. Mootsy Tootsies. My mom, when she moved in with us in 2021. Well, she lives next door. She has her own like full house next door on our property. And she gave me a bag of stuff to go through, free to me. And I have now sold all of the shoes that she gave me. These sold for $8, but hey, there was nothing wrong with them. And I was happy to save them from the landfill. This Tommy Bahama chevron purse I picked up also super recently, sold very fast. It only sold for $12, but it was missing the crossbody strap, I believe. It was new with tags. It was tiny. The picture makes it look a little bit bigger than it was, but it was like a little mini bag. And I enjoy a fast flip from the bins, and this weighed less than a pound also. This Polo Ralph Lauren shirt, I probably did pay full price for this. This was back in 2015. My husband needed this for a work event to match my Lily dress at the time. So it sold for $38, also a full price sale because I know that I was sending out offers for 30. So I love it when I wake up to a full price sales. I do have Posture VA, love it. I also have a discount code, shameless plug for that. Thank you to those of you who have used it. It's amazing. Every morning it relists 20 of my items for me without doing anything. Every 4 hours it shares my entire closet. I have used it to share others' items to get the Posh Ambassador, all of that. I do have it send out bulk offers for me, offers to likers. Every other week, I kind of play around. Right now, I have my offers to likers turned off, and I am sending manual offers because I am literally on my phone all the time. I check it very often because I'm trying to clear out, older items. So I might want to send 20% on a brand newly listed item, and I might want to send 50% on something I just want gone. So that's why I have it turned off. Most of the time, it is set to send 20% offers every 10 minutes, 10 minutes after someone likes it. So that's my strategy. It's working for me. When I go back to maybe substitute teaching or I'm not home during the day and I want to send offers faster, I will make sure it's turned on to do that automatically. This Daydreamer Notorious B.I.G. shirt also came in a thread up 200-pound box, sold for $25. This Madewell, this was not a good purchase. I picked this up at a Style Encore during a 90% off sale, so I didn't have much into it, a couple dollars. It took a really long time, so you do have to be particular with Madewell, but I just love it. I love their clothes. I love the quality. I have a hard time leaving it behind, so at the bins, I might pick it up, but I'm not paying full price. This Vineyard Vines tunic was out of my own personal closet. I picked it up a couple years ago on Kidizen in a bundle, so again, a couple bucks, but doing my own closet clean outs, I look at it as I had nothing into it. It sold for $16. This Free People Angel tee, this sold so fast. It was a size extra large. I had a hard time finding a stock photo, I think, of this color. Like it wasn't the best quality, which is why I didn't make it my cover photo. I try not to use too many stock photos as my cover photos. If I have them, I will like put them in the listing. I do not put them on eBay at all, but on Poshmark, I kind of bend my rules a little bit. But so this, yeah, this came from the bins, sold for $20. Any Free People item from the bins, I'm probably going to pick up. This was a bundle sale. This Lily Pulitzer one-piece swimsuit, I literally got at a sale for $1. I was so sad it wasn't my size. It was a size 16. So for Lily, that is like kind of their plus size. I think it only goes to size 18. So it's hard to find things in these sizes. So I sold this bathing suit along with this Herschel mini backpack that I also picked up at the bins. And I sold the two items for $75. And I had like $4 total in. Also had a bundle sale of this Caden Lane Mermaid Bamboo Sleeper. Any kids bamboo sleepwear, I personally am picking up. It sells quickly. They bundled this and this little Co by Lauren Conrad. It's organic cotton. It's just sold at Kohl's, but there is a following. Some items will sell for over retail. She bundled those two items and I sent her an offer of $22. So I was still making great profit being that they both came from the bins. This Victoria's Secret bikini bottom bundle, these were mine. They were old. These are from when I was in college, and that was a really long time ago, but they still had great elastic. Nothing was wrong with them. Sold them for $7. This Boy Scouts official uniform shorts bottoms. These are girls. They do allow girls in Boy Scouts these days. Well, because it's just called Scouts now. Anyway, I picked these up for my daughter in case she decided to move on from Cub Scouts to Boy Scouts. She did not, because my son's scout troop does not accept girls. They don't have a girls. It's a whole thing. Anyway, these sold for $16. I was hoping to get more for this marine layer dress. See, here's an example. I did use the stock photo. Black is so hard. You can't tell what this is. I did pay up at $12 for this dress at a local Goodwill. You know, I got an offer for $30. It was a very slow sales day. I decided to take it. Marine layer stuff is great quality, men's and women's pieces. I think the men's sell a little better, but still made profit. These Abercrombie and Fitch shorts were also part of the consignment I'm doing for a friend. They sold for $12. And the way I'm doing that with her, if you didn't watch that video, after taxes and fees, we are doing a 50-50 split. This Disney Parks top was new at the tags. This came out of my personal closet. Also, I picked this up when I was maybe going to wear it. I am very big with my kids' birthdays. We did a France themed party last year for my daughter. I found something that I actually liked better. I probably picked this up at a local thrift store. So I was happy to get $15. This was a very recent pickup. The brand is Sluggers, and it is an Australian company. And these were with the women's bikini bottoms. So I had $3 into them. Turns out it's actually a men's, like a Speedo style bathing suit. Here's the tag. Had a ton of attention on here and on eBay. And I took an offer of $25. I think I had it listed at $40, but again, super quick flip. And the last item of this 2-week period. So I didn't have a ton of sales during this time, but I had a couple really good ones, including those video game pieces. So overall, that's what helped make it a great 2 weeks. Another little bamboo sleepwear that came from the bins, weighed like nothing. And it sold for $12 very quickly. The company, yes. It was called Little One Shop. I don't know. Never heard of it before. All right, so that was it. Those were my sales for June 23rd through July the 7th. And I hope you guys are having a great summer. It is boiling hot here in Orlando, but I love summer. I'm not even going to complain about the heat because I will surely be complaining about the cold. I know, not cold for some people, when it comes along. So I am off to conquer more of my death pile. Things are going great over here. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Leave me a comment, give me a like. See you in the next one. Bye.